Hey, welcome back. So we're continuing our conversation on running sponsored ads on the Meta platform. We already had a practical session on how to use your mobile device and the boost post routes. Now we are moving on to using the ads manager and the PC version. Now this is me signed into my Facebook account, and then I will head to the left right here and click on the see more button. Now, clicking on the see more button is because I'm trying to access my ads account. Now, once I click on that, it loads, and then I click on the ads manager and it opens up. Now, this is my ads manager account. And just like the mobile version, your ads manager is responsible for everything ads on Meta platform. Now, first things first, I want to confirm the ad account that I had. So I'll hover to the left hand side here and then click on this ATM icon. I hover over to the left here and then I click on the ATM icon, billings and payments, right? This is it. So once I click on billings and payments, it takes me to the payments part of the platform. And remember we discussed prepaid ad accounts and postpaid ad accounts. So seeing available funds here, you can confirm that we use or this account uses a prepaid ad account. Yes, you're correct. If you had current funds and pay now, which is use a postpaid ad account. Now, usually at this point, you fund the ad account, meaning you put some money into it. So I'll just quickly go through that process. Click on add funds, and then once I click on add funds, it asks me how much would I like to add to my ad account. So let's take this off. You can input the figure you want. So I'll take that off and say 50,000 naira, right? And what's important to note every time you're trying to fund your prepaid ad account is that it is safer to just go by pay with by bank transfer, right? So I'll select that and then say next. Once I say next, it then prompts me to say, oh, continue the process. And continue the process means I click on open by bank transfer. It goes to another, opens things up in another platform or another tab. And then I'm giving the account details, bank name, beneficiary, and then I have to send exactly this amount of money. No more, no less. Once that is sent, this page loads up or loads back up, and then the ad account gets funded, right? So let's assume we just funded our ad account. The next thing will be to then go back to the ad page, right? Where we then begin to run our ad setup. So I'll hover on the left here once again. Last time we came here, we clicked on billing and payment that brought us here. Now we are clicking on all tools and then clicking on ads manager because we want to go back to the ads manager side of things. So I'll click on ads manager, then it brings me back here where I can create my ad. Now the first thing to click when this loads up will be create. So I click on create, and then we have these options of what campaign are you trying to push. When we're on the mobile version, we had only three options, which included Instagram page visit or profile visit, had website visit, and then we had messaging and a mix of all three. Now, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options, which is a bit more than the mobile version. It's safe to say the platform thought about it and said we've been having a technical process to allowing people run ads. Can we do a simplified version, which is the mobile version, while we still have this more complex version as the PC or ads manager version? So the mobile version is a bit simplified as opposed to this. Now, back here, one of the first options here is the awareness kind of campaign. As you can see below here, it says it is an ad that shows to people who are most likely to remember them. In other words, it is built around rich brand awareness and video views, which is trying to stay top of mind or any business choosing this option are trying to stay top of mind so that when you get to a point where you're trying to make a decision, they can be your best choice or they can be your first option. The next will be traffic. Just like we have traffic wardens who direct traffic and send people to certain routes or certain direction. Traffic kind of ad sends people to a specific destination. And this means you have a link you want to send people to. It could be a sign up form, it could be a website, it could be a landing page, it could be a Telegram group. Provided you have a link, traffic is your go to. Then we have engagement, which says you get more messages or more engagement in form of DMs, engagement in form of video views, post engagement, page engagement as well. Engagement is what you need to do. Then we have leads. Leads is one of the platform's solution to not having advertisers send people outside of the platform. So usually, maybe you want to get leads from people, you have to create a sign up form, say a Google form, for instance, and then you run a traffic ad and impute that Google form. But something users get to do is that once they see your ad and they see the sign up button and they click, immediately the platform tries sending people that out of be it Facebook or Instagram. People just end that process because they are like, I don't want to leave the platform, I just want to continue what I'm doing. So the platform came with this as a solution. Hey, let's build a short instant form that people can fill. So anytime you have an advertiser that wants to collect lead, they could just select this option and we give them this instant form still within the platform. So the user doesn't have to leave the platform. And aside that, their user's information is auto-filled because the user is already a user of the platform. The platform just picks out the details and already have name, inputs their name, their phone number, and just ask the person, "Would you like to send this?" Or we have to give this person your details, and the person just says yes. Right? So it's faster for the user to fill and then for the whole process to go seamlessly. Then we have app promotion. This, if you've ever played Candy Crush, for instance, and a couple of those games, you'll see that at some point you get forced to download an app or to watch an advert, and then after watching the advert, you're forced to download an app. That's sometimes this kind of ad where people download app directly from the ad, right? Or they are triggered and either their iOS store opens up or Play Store opens up directly. So it's for app installs. And you have the last one, which is the sales options. This one, you could either do it in form of getting a DM or you impute catalogs or pixels from your website and be able to track your sale. Now, for sake of this class, we'll just be going with the traffic option, right? So I'll select traffic, which means you have to select one objective. On our PC, on our phone version, we selected profile visit. So here you select traffic, right? So traffic means we want to send people somewhere. So I'm going to say continue, and then it opens up the entire this interface that says choose a campaign objective or choose a campaign setup option. There's always a recommended, but it's always important that you go manual so that you can make all the possible adjustments yourself rather than the platform trying to do things for you. So I'll select manual and then say continue. Now, once that is done, it opens up the entire interface, right? And that means we have the campaign, we have the ad set, and we have the ad. It's important to note that when we are doing the mobile version, we started with the ad, which means that with the creative, right, which was a picture we selected, and then the next thing was to select the goal. The goal is also known as the campaign objective or campaign, and then we selected the ad set that the people want the adverts to be shown to. Pick this up from here in the next video.